What limitations do browser APIs have compared to native app APIs? In the fast-paced world of web development, a hot topic has emerged: the limitations of browser application programming interfaces compared to native application programming interfaces. As developers seek to create more powerful applications, understanding these differences is essential. Just yesterday, discussions have intensified around how these two types of APIs impact user experience and application performance. Browser application programming interfaces are designed to work within web browsers, allowing developers to build interactive web applications using JavaScript. However, they come with certain restrictions that can hinder functionality. One major limitation is the restricted access to device features. Browser application programming interfaces operate in a sandboxed environment, meaning they have limited access to hardware and system resources. In contrast, native application programming interfaces can tap into device capabilities like Bluetooth, advanced camera controls, and sensors. Performance is another area where native application programming interfaces shine. Native applications run compiled code that is optimized for the device's operating system. This results in faster execution and lower latency. On the other hand, browser application programming interfaces run in a JavaScript engine within the browser, which can introduce overhead and lead to slower performance, especially for demanding tasks. When it comes to offline and background functionality, native applications have the upper hand. They can perform complex background tasks and maintain persistent offline states more reliably. While web applications can utilize service workers and caching strategies, they cannot fully replicate the background execution capabilities of native applications. Stability and scope are also important considerations. Browser application programming interfaces evolve with web standards and browser vendor support. This can lead to inconsistent behavior across different browsers and versions. Native application programming interfaces, however, are generally more stable and comprehensive due to their specific design for the platform. Security and privacy restrictions pose additional challenges for browser application programming interfaces. Browsers enforce strict security policies, which can limit certain operations to protect users. Native applications have more freedom to interact with the system but must still comply with platform security guidelines. Lastly, user interface and user experience limitations exist within browser application programming interfaces. Native applications can access richer user interface components and system-level interactions, enabling smoother animations and gestures. Although browser application programming interfaces are improving, they still cannot fully match the native user experience. In summary, while browser application programming interfaces offer essential functionality for web applications, they are limited by security sandboxing, performance overhead, and restricted access to device features compared to native application programming interfaces. Understanding these differences is vital for developers deciding between web and native approaches for their projects.